Okay, looks like I'm live. Hi guys, welcome to today's live. Today I'm going to be making the paper palm leaf. It's a boho inspired leaf, and it's very easy to make. It is very hand cutter friendly, so you don't necessarily need a machine to make this leaf. You don't really need to have a lot of experience with paper crafting because the technique, again, is pretty easy. But what I do love is that with, very little effort, so to speak, you can create this very eye-catching, beautiful leaf. And this looks great with whether it's as foliage for an oversized paper flower. It also looks great on a wreath. I'll show you guys this wreath, which some of you may have already seen. And here I added some paper flowers, which look cute. This can also be, if you put these leaves on a wooden dowel or a skewer of sorts. These can be, you may have seen this trendy boho style again leaves. So these would go in a vase. And also, by the way, even though I'm making these colorful ones, I also am a big fan of the muted tones or the neutral tone paper palm leaves as well. So without further ado, let's get to work. As always, I am using 65-pound cardstock or 176 GSM. That's the thickness of the paper, and I have pre-cut my template using my Cricut machine, Cricut Maker and Explorer 3. Those are the machines that I use, but like I said in the beginning, this can easily be cut by hand. However, I do have the template available in my Etsy shop, which also has, I don't know how well you guys will be able to see, but it has the score lines already sort of embedded in the template. So all you have to do is just turn the lines, make sure it's a score line, not a cut line, so that it's easier to fold. Otherwise, like I said, you can just hand cut this, and instead of using the machine to score your lines, you can just score by hand with a bone folder. It could be just a pen, like the back of a pen, a ruler, and so on and so forth. Now, I will say I do love the look of the 65-pound cardstock because it creates this very rigid, or just it looks like these will last forever, right? But you can also use thinner paper, even printing paper, but obviously the thinner the paper, the more the chance that it might break or lose its shape, because I've also seen them made with tissue paper. But again, it really depends what you're going for. Are you going for more of a semi-permanent look or permanent? All right, let's get started. So I'm going to start by creating an accordion style fold. Really, this is all that we're going to do pretty much. And so since I've already, like I said, scored the lines, it is a bit easier to fold. But it does help to be on a surface, so I am going to be a bit further away from you guys. And it also helps if you have a ruler or again a bone folder, just to really create those crisp lines. So accordion style means that you basically fold and then turn the paper and then fold and then turn and then fold. You will see that the scoring lines sort of guide you, so you just bend the paper slightly and then sort of follow that line that is created. But yeah, this is all there is to the accordion style. So it's very beginner friendly. You may have done this when you were a kid, if you've ever done like the paper fan. This is very similar. Very, very similar. Good afternoon. So yeah, this is, I'm talking to you guys from the East Coast, if you don't know, from the United States, East Coast. So that's my time, Eastern Standard Time. So right now it's 4:04 p.m. So yes, it is good. It is afternoon, and it is a good afternoon. Cool. Thank you, Maravilla, and welcome to my live. It is Maravilla's first time joining my live. And as I mentioned in my post, I will be, oops, I just hit my phone with my head. I will be giving away some templates today, exclusively to the viewers of my live, which is you guys. So I will be giving more details as we go along. By the way, is anybody crafting along with me? Let me know. Because I know some of you guys got the template. I don't know if anybody made it to the live. I would love to know. And if you have any questions, not just if you're crafting along, but just like in general, if you have any questions, as always, add them to the chat. And I will answer to the best of my abilities. Oh, sou de São Paulo, Brasil. Oi, Sheila. Tudo bem? Someone is watching from São Paulo, Brazil, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we have one more fold, and you know, you do have to keep everything nicely folded. So towards the end, you're gonna want to make sure that everything is vertically right, and then fold it so that it's looks like this. So this is basically half of our leaf. Now we're gonna continue with the other half. So that's why you guys saw that there were two templates. Two templates basically make one leaf. One thing is that one thing that you want to keep in mind is that if you are working with paper that is one-sided, for example, Michael's golden foil paper comes to mind, which is gold foil on one side, but then on the other side is like matte or just like craft paper. If you're working with that kind of paper, then you want to make sure that you mirror the second half of the template, which is this, because basically you want the folds to be the same, right, on both sides, and you want the golden, silver, whatever color it is, if it's one-sided, you want that to be facing right on one side. You don't want to end up with a craft side and a golden side. So I hope that makes sense. But if you're working with paper like this, which is basically the same on both sides, then you don't have to worry about it. And also I would say, definitely you don't want to, I would say try to avoid. It's not that big of a deal if it happens, but you want to try to avoid white core paper for this project, because you end up seeing like the edges, or rather like the core you're able to see right inside the paper. You don't want that to be like a different color. Typically, I mean, you may not, that might not worry you, it's just a small detail. Basically, see how the inside of my paper is blue, right? Just like the outside. If the paper is white core, that means that the inside is white. And typically when you are buying your paper, if it's white core, it will say so on the packaging, right? So yeah. Oi, Esmeralda, tudo bem? Muitos amigos de Brasil. Muito bom. Eu gosto. Just started crafting as a hobby and I love it. Oh, that's right. Awesome. Yeah, crafting is such a fun hobby because there is just so much that you can do. So even though I'm specialized in paper on this page specifically, I've always been a crafter and I've always, enjoyed experimenting and still do with different kinds of crafting. I used to do felt a lot before I niched down to paper. And while painting, it's more, what else did I do? I did felting for a while, felt flowers, yarn, that's right. Yarn was a big phase. I used to do a lot of those pom-poms. But yeah, crafting is fun, especially paper crafting. So here now we have both of the halves that will create one paper palm leaf. What I've done is I have preheated my glue gun machine, and basically now it's ready to use. So make sure you do that before so that you don't have to wait. But yeah, we're going to use hot glue. So if you've never used hot glue before, keep in mind that it is hot. So be careful, watch your fingers. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to glue together these two pieces by applying glue right here in the middle. So let's do it. Let me see top of this. I'm going to do it half and half. So I'm going to do this half first. And again, if you keep your project leveled onto a surface, obviously, it will be very easy to line the two pieces because we want to line them up perfectly, right? So that it seems like one piece. So keeping it level on a table versus like doing it, I don't know, while you're watching TV on your lap or something like that. I would not advise that. So since one half is done, we're going to continue to do the other half. So I want to open it up a little bit, but not too much. Let's see. Okay, you may see my head for you guys who are watching me from above, so apologies. It also helps to have, for this project, for this specific part, a fine tip glue gun. The fine tip allows you to use a little bit of glue, right? Not to have more control over how much glue comes out of the tip. So my glue gun is not the prettiest, but I do like this one by Surebonder. This one has more of a fine tip. This is by Surebonder as well. And yeah. Now we have one piece. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna gather the bottom. Oh, by the way, if you wanted to add a like a wooden dowel to make it kind of like a stemmed palm leaf, then this would be the part where you would put the wooden dowel, glue it on, and then gather it. But we're not doing that because I'm gonna use this for another project. I'll tell you guys later what I will do. So just basically hold it down, and now we're gonna wrap up this strip over the bottom only, to create a more finished look and to also just hold everything in place. So adding a little bit of glue on the side here. Oh, I forgot to like curl my paper. I always like to curl it a little bit. Then there, let's do the other side. The other side I added some glue as well. And then pull the paper around the paper strip. Add more glue. Go around again. Keep it nice and tight if possible. And do one more here. And of course, cut any excess paper, like I'm gonna cut it right here. And I already know that this is gonna be my back, so yeah. Now I have to say that I do like this look of the leaf sort of half open. It's cute. So based on, you know, your preference, or if you want to create variations, like have some opened and some closed, then, you know, you're done basically. But if you want to open it up, then you simply pull on both sides, pull down like so. And now your palm leaf is ready. So again, just super simple, and it's stunning. I think I've been obsessing over these for the last couple of weeks now. I can't stop making them, but it's fine because my daughter's birthday is coming up, so it's gonna be the perfect decor for her birthday. So stay tuned to see what I basically make with the paper palm leaves. Now, before I go, as promised, I'm going to be giving away some templates. I think I'm going to do 3. So the paper palm leaf template. If the first 3 people basically that comment a palm leaf emoji, I will send them the paper palm leaf, the SVG and PDF template as well, for free. So just leave a comment in the comment section, palm leaf emoji, and that's how that will work. So like I mentioned in the beginning, one thing that you can do with these palm leaves is a wreath. And of course, well, I mean, you can leave this as is, but of course I had to add some flowers. And I think that really makes it, I don't know, makes it super cute. Another thing, again, for those of you who missed it, is you can put them, basically give them stems and then just put them on a vase. And that looks cute as well. Or you can do what I'm about to do, which you guys will have to stay tuned for that. Okay. But thank you so much for Samara. Thank you so much for watching, for joining, for supporting, for commenting. Okay, so I see, let me go make sure that I'm not missing any. Okay, cool. So let's see. We have, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, Shashao Segura, perhaps. Love the Dodgers, and Lady Heard. Okay, so let me take some screenshots here. Shashao Segura, Love the Dodgers, and Lady Heard, take a screenshot, are going to get a free template from me, which is the paper palm leaf. And surprise, I'm also going to send you guys, the 3 of you, the rose, the rolled rose template. and because I think they go so well together. So yay, I'm so excited. I screenshot your name, so I'm gonna be contacting you soon. Again, thanks to everybody for watching, for always supporting me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.